Good afternoon. Today we started the day with our team meeting where Coach Marinelli came and spoke to our team for about 20 minutes, and it was outstanding. And really the message from him was really about life skills, about how to maximize yourself both physically and mentally, and how to go about that. And it was very, very entertaining, and we certainly appreciate Coach Rod coming here, one of my mentors, one of my really good friends, coming here and speaking with the team. It was outstanding. Then we segued into practice there. Again, obviously we had the heat out there again today. We took several water breaks, as you guys saw, shortened down practice as we did yesterday, anticipation of this weather. About 25 minutes we shortened it down both days. But the guys got good work. We moved around well. I thought guys, got used to it, and they played a little bit faster today. I knew yesterday was a little bit of a struggle at times for some, but they got used to the heat, so it was good. It's a good precursor to training camp. We're going to get some of these days during training camp, and we got to get used to it. And so that's what I thought was nice. We had situationally, I thought we did some good things today. We had another move the ball where we just put the ball down, and I thought that was a lot better, better execution that way. And we did, yesterday was 2 minute into half. This was 2 minute into game today. So we executed. I thought offense made some nice chunk plays, not only in that period, but also in the course of the whole day. Much better accuracy today, and I thought it was on point in terms of the operation of that as well. So I'll open it up to questions.
Zach Thomas getting some playing time out there. Is that because Dakota Dozier is out, and what do you think of him playing some left guard?
Yeah, it's. I thought he did nice in terms of functioning in there. I didn't see a lot of mental errors. I'm sure he was excited to be in there, so I thought he did a nice job.
We didn't see Cody out there. We didn't see Cody out
Yeah.
there. Can you tell us, was it excused?
Yeah, it was excused. Absolutely. Yep, for a good reason. So.
What's the reason?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
Coach, Abner, the running back, he came here with a reputation of being able to catch the ball really well. He made a nice catch today. What have you seen from him?
Give me the name. I didn't hear the name.
Abner?
Yeah. Yeah.
He made a nice catch downfield today.
Yes.
What have you seen from him in camp?
Yeah, what we saw on tape, in college, just an explosive athlete that can run the whole route tree, as you saw today on that great catch he made, and he's been really learning a lot. He's a mature young man, and we like where he is in terms of learning the offense and what kind of man he is. So we're excited about where he is right now.
Matt, this is still a new role for you in your transition here between being hired and heading into training camp. Are there areas right now where you feel like you're still acclimating or getting yourself steady, I guess, during this period?
Yeah, I just think you take it one thing at a time. And one of my mentors told me you always look around the corner. Don't just look what's right in front of you. So I always look beyond. I just put the schedule out all the way through the Super Bowl. So we have the in-season schedule all squared away, and then back that all the way up into training camp. That's all squared away. We got all the faces ready to go through Kansas City game, and then we'll reassess from there. So those will be and I know that we're going to be pushing those out next week for the training camp schedule for the media, so we'll be squared away. You guys will know the exact days and times and all that stuff. So we're excited about that, and that's been a process. We've been doing that all the way through January, leading up to OTAs, into the mini camp, and now leading up into training camp. So it's exciting collaborating with the coordinators. So the coordinators, I have a lot of coordinators meetings where we'll sit and meet and talk about practice, how we want to do things, and the operation of that. And then sometimes we'll have full staff meetings. Those are less frequent. So, it's been good. I've been excited about it.
What for you has been the most energizing part of being the guy in control and really kind of having the final say-so in a lot of things?
Well, I think when a person, I think you have to be ready for this position, and I think you have to listen. That's one of the traits, I think, as a leader that you have to have, because if you shut people down in the leadership position, you're missing all the good ideas. And I want it to be open conversation where people can talk, and then we'll make a decision at the end of the day what's best for the Bears.
Do you see Quinn's absence as an opportunity for Travis Gibson to get more snaps and to work on stuff that maybe he wouldn't be working on if he were on the sideline?
No, I think that I'm excited about him and Dominic as well. Both those guys are getting great reps right now, and they're exciting to watch. Both are going to be good pass rushers and are continuing to grow. And we're excited about both those guys. And, with opportunity, you got to really step up. And those guys, will see what happens in training camp. So we're excited about where they are. But, again, it's a long way to go.
Yeah, this roster, the Bears have lost a lot of established players in the transition from one regime to the next. How comfortable are you? What is the key to taking lesser established players, which you have a lot of, especially on defense, and getting them to max out? I mean, I know you had success with that in Indy. You've got a lot of opportunities there, a lot of things you have to do.
Right.
What's the key to doing that? Taking guys who haven't really established in the league and making them starting players?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I would say the system. So if you look back at our system from the Buccaneers to the Bears, to the Cowboys, to the Colts, to here, you will find that we have played young players fast, and they have played very well. And that's what the system does. It's a system where we rely on techniques and fundamentals in the coach-player relationship, and that's important to us. And it's a partnership, and we've been able to do that. And I'm not going to name names, but you can look them up. And it's exciting to watch a young guy do that. And we're not afraid to do that. We're not afraid to put young guys in there and let them go and let them play. And so we're looking forward to our guys, like a Brisker or Gordon or young guys like that stepping up in there and playing. And
Something about the system that makes it easier to learn? Is it less complicated? Is it just explained better? I mean, what makes it so easy to get into?
that's a great question. I got one word: standards. That's it. Yep, that's a good question.
Yesterday, Darnell Mooney was talking about his connection with Fields, and he said, his success is my success. Is there kind of like a fine line that Justin has to walk in, taking pride in that, but also not putting too much pressure on himself to, for his receivers to achieve that success?
Yeah, I think it's both and. I really believe that it's both. I believe that when you are working with a receiving core, a tight end core, or running back core in the receiving game, I just feel that it's a work that you got to work hand in hand. You got to know it's almost like what each other thinks, because a lot of these things are option routes and reading off of coverage if I'm breaking in, breaking out, and they have to be able to feel that, and they got to know each other really well, and that's why it's time on task. So that's where I feel that Justin is with his receivers, is just keep on time on task. And you can see him and Mooney start to gel, him and Pringle start to gel, him and EQ starting to gel. So it's a process as we go, but we are in that process right now. And some days it looks really good. Some days we know we got to get work done. So we're there right now. So.
I understand you can't or don't want to talk about Robert's situation, but do you
Yeah.
worry at all about how it might impact the younger players that they're wondering and worrying, and you talk to them about it?
I have not, and I understand your point of view there, and yeah, I mean it is what it is, So you are where your feet are, and you just got to play the ball, It's whatever it is. So if I'm a backup and I'm anticipating a starter coming back, man, this is an opportunity for me really to work hard and get better at my craft. If it's a rookie or a second-year player, like we have a couple of those, they just got to keep working, and whatever happens, happens. So.
Do you feel like at this point you have a few young leaders who can handle that, and talk to their teammates about it, and tell them not to worry about it, or just, it's not your problem, don't worry about it?
Yeah, I don't even know if their mind is there where you're saying it is. I don't think it is. I just think they're just taking day by day and just working. That's where I believe they are, because I've had good conversations with all the D-line. So.
Matt, you mentioned Byron Pringle. What has stood out about him to you?
What was the first name?
Byron Pringle.
Oh, Byron Pringle. Okay, I'm sorry.
What stood out about him, and what kind of ceiling do you see for him maybe getting even more opportunities in this offense this season?
Yeah, I like him with the run after catch. I mean, he does a really good job and he's an explosive athlete, and I think he's strong. Got a strong set of hands to catch in traffic, and he does a really good job, like I said, yards after catch. So he can break some tackles. You can feel his strength, and that's what you see on tape from last year. So we like where he is.
You were really excited when Luke Getsy came aboard back in the winter. I'm curious now that you've had several months to watch him start to put the wheels in motion. What has left an impression on you about him?
Yeah, I would just say he's rooted in fundamentals and technique. When he's coaching the quarterbacks, you can tell that. When he's coaching the receivers, those are really his two expertise, positions where he's been at. and you can really see the detail there. And he's been working with all those guys, from the receivers to the quarterbacks, tight ends, and route running, and the timing of the passing game, all the way to the ball handling by the quarterback. So just details. He's been details, and I'm more excited now than I was when I hired him. So it's really good.
What's the value in him having that marriage of having coached quarterbacks, having coached receivers, and sort of understanding through both sets of lenses?
No, I think that's a good spot for an OC. I really do, because to have the master of both those positions and all those pieces in the passing game, I think it's really valuable to have, and he has that. And he's done a great job at both those positions.
Yeah, for a young player, Tevin Jenkins, would you consider giving him a look at guard, or is it more important to just have him kind of focus on the tackle position for now?
Yeah, so Tevin's right now at the right tackle, and that's what he's focusing on. Like we said yesterday, there could be switches, after this segment of the offseason leading into training camp. So we're just taking it day by day. We'll have a big meeting tomorrow with Ryan and the staff, with all the coaches, to just reassess the whole roster before the players and the coaches go on break. That'll be a real good meeting for us, and we'll see where he is from there.
Matt, I'm just curious, when, just from like a practice philosophy on offense, if a play breaks down, are you guys asking Justin to throw the ball up anyway so the defense and receivers can get a rep, or do you want him following, hey, no, play broke down, throw it away? Because I've seen it done both ways.
Yeah, that's a good question. Also, I would say that we let the play go, even though that a defensive lineman might come through and it might be a sack. We let it go because we want to work on our scramble drill on both sides. So we want him to react naturally. Throw the ball, 1, 2, throw the ball, and then if it breaks down, let's go ahead and scramble, okay? And then let's work on our scramble coverage and our scramble and our routes and our guys getting open too. So you'll never hear me blow that's a sack, unless I want it to be a sack and for down and distance purposes. But typically I'll let it just play out.
Did anything stand out with Justin today? It seemed like he had a good day, a lot of tight throws.
Yeah, really nice day today. Really nice. Made a lot of nice passes in all parts of the field. His timing was really good, and it was a good day for him.